right, so here he is, the former UFC interim title challenger, Josh Emmett, and a lot of people believed, even before he sent Bryce Mitchell to the Shadow Realm, that he was the most powerful featherweight in the world. And he knocked out Bryce Mitchell at 38 years of age, and he did it after successive losses to Yair Rodriguez and Ilia Topuria. There is plenty of fight left in the dog, Josh Emmett, and I would argue that this is a guy that could realize success deep into his 40s. Wrestled at Menlo College and NAIA school, can lean on that part of his game if need be. But you know what Josh Emmett's trying to do. He's trying to send you to the hospital with his right hand. All right, so here he is right now at present, the best we have to offer at 145 pounds, the undisputed featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And you want to talk about a championship performance as betting underdog. A lot of people look at Rafael dos Anjos back in the day against Showtime Pettis. How about what Volkanovski did in outclassing Max Holloway to realize UFC gold? And he's just starting to put it all together. So it's a scary proposition for the rest of this featherweight division to think just how good this Volkanovski could be now, having made those improvements since winning the belt against Emmett. All right, now we bring you the tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Josh CCO Emmett. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, early round action here. We'll see what Alexander Volkanovski can do. He believes he will have the striking advantage, the wrestling advantage, believes that he has the grappling advantage as well. Remains to be seen, but certainly confidence was not an issue in our midweek fighter meeting with Alexander the Great.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Well, Alexander Volkanovski has never lost a pro fight at 145 pounds, and if his boxing is any indication, that is a record that is probably going to hold up after 10.
I mean, Volkanovski follows the game plan to a T. Whatever you set out in front of him, he is going to do, and he's going to do it at the highest level. We saw that in his fight against Max Holloway when he became the UFC featherweight champion.
Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this to the octagon and they were going to fight. Did I believe them? No. So right now, I am so wrong. They are doing exactly what they said.
Yeah, shades of Max Holloway against Ricardo Lamas back in the day. All right, so we will see early on how the Volk man chooses to proceed, and no surprise to see Volkanovski go to the leg kicker.
I mean, we have seen this constantly with Alexander Volkanovski, especially in the first Max Holloway fight. He won the fight behind the leg kicks. He is so smart inside of the octagon that he will throw these leg kicks, not hard, but they draw something out of you, and then he starts to attack you with things that have more force. This guy's tremendous, and that is why he's the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
The strikes continuing to pile up. 27 total strikes have landed for Josh Emmett. Well, fortunate that one didn't land to the head. The hook shot blocked by Emmett. Back and forth we go. Couple minutes gone by round one. Just out of range with that kick attempt. Collar tie here in the clinch. Just missed with the leg kick. Emmett's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there.
Protect yourself. Left hand up.
Oh, big elbow.
Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there. Just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches there.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Volkanovski going for the takedown, but unable to land.
Punch over the top.
2 minutes remain in the round. So the Volk man, Alexander Volkanovski, continuing to excel here late in the round. He's a master in transition. Tonight, though, it's been largely striking that has led the dance for him.
It's been striking. I mean, he can do it all, John. The guy can do just about anything. But tonight it's been the striking. The setups, the footwork, the traps, the fight IQ, finding his moments. He has done, we have seen this guy time and time again raise the bar. Tonight, he's doing it once again.
Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Oh, beautiful jab there by Josh Emmett. Well, the champ Volkanovski continues to keep his opponent guessing here tonight. You lower the guard, and he goes upstairs and was able to land the right hand there.
Landed that beautiful right hand. But if you start thinking leg kick, if you start thinking right hand, Alexander Volkanovski will change levels, explode into it. And when he gets his hands locked, you're going for a ride. This guy's is full-on mixed martial arts fighter.
There's the leg kick. That one checked by Volko. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward. Nice strike lands.
Well, he's mixing it up beautifully tonight, and there it is again. Nicely done as he kicks the thigh, and some redness now starting to develop.
Redness starting to show. His opponent needs to address this now before he gets so far down the line and he's playing catch-up.
Both guys appeared to land there.
Massive look loud, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Volkanovski. Second round, straight ahead.
Hey, stop.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round, and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that, his opponent has gained in confidence, and he is very limited in what he can do in his approach, because safety has to be first now.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we are, early round two. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking position.
I mean, in stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one.
Beautiful combination by the champion there.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Volkanovski's eye now closing up. Well, we'll see if he can turn this defense into offense, but he's doing a great job blocking shots here tonight.
As of right now, he's thinking more defensively, and he's doing a great job of not taking any damage.
Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Clean punch.
Well, at this point, he's got to be way up on the judges' scorecards, clearly winning the fight, and largely has gotten it done with his striking team.
Got it done with the striking. He fought well behind the jab, but it was significant strikes that really did make an impact in the judges' mind. He does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
Back to his feet. Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Emmett. Misses again with a right punch. Just out of range with that left hook. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing strike.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out. Getting them out here.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here.
Beautiful ground and pound. And it looks like he has a cut now.
Right there.
90 seconds now to go round two.
That was a slick transition.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Emmett.
In the half guard.
All right, close guard now. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Oh, nice jab by Volkanovski.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was
Saved by the bell. That's the end of the round. You heard the horn, and it came just as he was stunned by a huge shot right before the end of the round. So, saved by the bell. Back to the stool, 60 seconds with which to recover. We'll see if his corner can keep his head in the fight. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight.
Nice block.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Beautiful combination up top.
Volkanovski gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. That's right over the top, and now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful level change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top with that beautiful overhand. Great punch.
Go after that cut. Go after that cut. Right.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show. Oh, he's so bad. He's got to grab it. He's got to recover.
Well, that overhand big weapon for him throughout his career, it's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. All right, so he continues to attack that upper leg area, and the thigh is really starting to show some visible bruising.
It's showing visible bruising, and you can see his movements are a bit labored. Look for him to try to switch his stances to try to hide that leg, because he has to do something. These boys are standing right in front of each other, just kind of going at it.
Well, we told you we'd keep an eye on it, DC. That cut is starting to open up wider now, and he continues to target that area wisely.
Well, when you saw it right away, it wasn't that bad. But as he continues to target it, you can start to see it opening up. Look for him to continue to go down that route to try to get this victory. Heavy kick downstairs.
Well, he is clearly faded in this one, and I'm not talking about the high and tight skin fade on my man Daniel Cormier. He got stunned earlier in the round, and mentally I feel like he checked out a little bit.
He hasn't been able to build back and fight the way that we're used to seeing him fight. He needs to take a breath, take a moment, and get back to work.
Ground and pound strike there now.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, using a lot of good movement.
All right, so a wise decision by him to continue to attack that cut, and it's getting wider by the minute.
It's getting wider by the minute. This guy is a fantastic fighter, and he's as smart as they come. So the moment that cut opened up, you knew that that would become his focus, and we are seeing it very clear right now.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. About 2 minutes here to go in round 3. Oh, lands a beautiful switch kick there, champ.
I mean, just like Edson Barbosa, he switches stance and drives that kick up onto the elbow.
Oh, Volkanovski's able to protect the eye there with that block. So that is a nice adjustment that the fighter made there to raise the guard and prevent further damage on that cut. All right, so the bruising on that thigh is getting really bad by the minute. He's going to have a hard time walking in the morning, and this fight could end in short order.
Well, even in between rounds, the corner needs to be getting ice on that thigh. He's been beat up in this area. This guy's leg is unrecognizable.
Volkanovski gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Oh, and he gets tagged. Nice combination there, and might not be a bad idea for the opposition to just tweak that. That's the biggest shot of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Looking to land the leg kick now. Oh, he just continues to pour it on. He has been aggressive all night.
What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Fight back! Fight back!
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Get that man position for me!
He's having his way with him here. Takes his back now. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. So there is the horn, standing ovation from this capacity crowd. Near knockouts by both fighters. Probably the best round we've seen thus far this year.
Oh, man, this is the best round of fighting that I have seen for a very long time. Why did the bell have to stop? Let's just go 10 minutes straight.
Pride rules. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here is round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon.
There, somehow, his opponent stayed upright.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
Look for him to throw that overhand here again. With conviction to the body. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction.
Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on the shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Volkanovski getting tattooed by that stiff jab. Oh, man, I mean, headshots they are not, but that calf is taking an absolute beating. This is hard to watch.
It's hard to watch. It's hard to see a guy so limited in his defenses and not have the ability to do much to change it. We got to look for this fight to be finished here pretty soon.
Looking to land the right hand, he misses. The right kick is there again for Alexander Volkanovski, DC.
Those leg kicks, he's so good at registering where his opponent's going to be. So he throws the leg kicks to build a read. Right now he lands another one.
Oh, just a nasty leg kick. That one hurt. That's going to punch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Under 3 minutes to go in round 4. Emmett's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Well, we've told you about that hook. There it is. Oh, and he lands again. Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge, huge factor defensively in this fight.
He can never be a stationary target. So even if the feet aren't... Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up. But I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see him
the striking that people show up to.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
Emmett's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. Got to watch his neck.
Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
20 seconds left.
Right now.
Emmett's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. I mean, I think this is it. If he takes many more of these kicks, his night is going to be over.
All right, well, if you like blood, and I do, this is the fight for you. Somehow we've made it to the stools, and both fighters are wearing it.
Yeah, I mean, the corner's going to have some work to do on that cut. He has been beat up in that round, but he has done his fair share of damage himself. This has been a very close fight.
All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
Worry about the cut. Just protect it. You need to go after it.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Fifth and final round, forthcoming.
Oh!
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body, really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. The cut men on both sides have done an outstanding job of keeping these guys in this fight. Oh, there's another leg kick for good measure. That one hurt him.
I mean, that's it. One more in this fight is going to be stopped.
Good left hand connection by Volkanovski.
This is big. That's big.
That blood becoming a real factor.
He passes the half.
That's a heck of a strike to land from bottom position.
Knee on belly. Nice transition. Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
Big shots landed by him now. Emmett's in half guard. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Cannot take as many of those.
Ground and pound now, elbow to the body by Volkanovski. Oh, man, that cut not in a good place, and it's not getting any better. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Volka.
Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. He's got to be careful here. Beautiful ground and pound approach, and now his opponent is starting to swell.
This is a terrible position.
Beautiful jab there by the champ.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Volkanovski. Big elbow there, lands.
Nice.
He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
All right, continuing to target that swelled area, and it is not looking good now. One minute to go in the fight.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Emmett going to work here from guard. Nice combination there. Everything he throws is with fight-ending intentions.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, side control now. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it.
Fight back!
20 seconds to go in the fight. All right, working inside the closed guard now. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a majority draw.
All right, so there he is, came in the champion, and he will exit that way as well. The UFC's king at 145 pounds. This dude might be the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
He may just be the best fighter across all divisions inside the octagon. His skill set is so complete that he makes these great fighters look as if they don't belong in there with him. Tonight was another classic performance by this gentleman.